Hi, I'm Kimberly Washburn, Curator of Education at the Florence County Museum. Welcome to November's Family Day at Home. This month, we're talking all about the cultural connections between cultures around the world and arts and crafts created by those cultures. In this activity, we're going to be looking at the Japanese art of paper folding, also known as origami. You're going to need to gather a few things from your Family Day at Home kit. This one's easy. You just need your 2 sheets of origami paper. We're going to be creating 2 different origami animals together. So you're going to begin by choosing 1 sheet of origami paper. We're going to be making a penguin and a cat. So you might want to choose which color you want for which animal. I'm going to stick with this color for my penguin. So this is an example of what our penguin will look like when it's done being folded. It also sits up nice and tall on the table. It's a great thing to display, especially for the winter season. So I'm going to take my penguin, set him to the side, and get ready to fold a penguin using Japanese paper folding techniques. So the first thing I'm going to do is start with my paper with the colored side up, and I'm going to turn my paper so that it's shaped like a diamond when I'm looking at it. The points are at the top and bottom and the sides. I'm going to take my right hand point and fold it over to the left. One important thing to remember when you're doing origami is that you need to be very, very careful to match up your edges exactly. We need to be very precise with our paper folding. And I'm going to give this a crease with the side of my finger. So now this looks a little bit like a half diamond or a triangle up on its end. Now I'm going to flip this over. Because I'm right-handed, it's easier for the point to be at my right hand. If you're left-handed, then you're going to want your point at the left hand. I'm going to take just my top flap of paper and I'm going to fold it into a triangle. So I'm going to fold this back, and I want this fold to go all the way up to this point at the top. So if it's easier for you to start at the point at the top to make sure that you get it folded precisely, you can do that. Or if it's easier for you to start down at the bottom and move toward the top, you can. But it should look something like this. So I've just folded down that point. Now I'm going to flip over my paper and I'm going to fold the back flap in the other direction, and I'm going to try to match these folds up so that these edges, show that to you, so that these edges match right along here. Just carefully folding, trying to get my points precise, just like that. So now it looks a little bit like this. This is the starting folds of our penguin. So now I'm going to open up my paper, that first fold that we made, so that I'm looking at just the colored side. Again, the points are up and down, just like this. And I also have the top point where these folds come together. That's going to be at the top. So make sure that it's positioned that way. I'm going to fold this bottom edge up just about 2 inches, 2.5 inches, just like that. Sort of helps create the base of our penguin, just like this. I'm going to flip the whole thing over so that it looks a little bit like a sailboat when I'm looking at it. And this top point, I'm going to fold this down about 2 inches. That's going to become the beak of our penguin, like this. And so now I'm going to pick this up and I'm going to fold it so that what I'm looking at is the white and colored parts of my paper, just like this. And to pull that beak out, to create the beak, you're going to kind of pinch this colored triangle between your fingers and just pull it outward a little bit, and then crease this with your fingers. And your penguin is complete. So it's simple to create an origami penguin. Now we're also going to be creating an origami kitty cat together. So go ahead and gather your other piece of origami paper. That's what our kitty cat looks like. Okay, so I'm going to slide this out of the way. And in order to create our kitty cat, we're going to start by looking at the white side of the paper. I chose my pink piece of paper for this one. And again, we're going to lay our paper on the table so that it's oriented like a diamond shape with the points at the top and the sides. We are going to fold up the bottom edge to the top. Make sure to match those points carefully. Fold the bottom edge to the top. Then we're going to fold the left edge over to the right. Again, carefully match those points. You want nice sharp points so that your kitty cat's ears will look nice and pointy. Okay, so now I kind of have a right triangle here. A folded one triangle, then folded a second. Okay, I'm going to open this last one back up. That fold I just created gave me a nice center line right down the middle of my paper. Now I'm going to take the top flap of my triangle and I'm going to fold it down to the bottom so that it's just like this. So that point touches that bottom fold. Then I'm going to unfold that. We did that fold again just to create a crease that will be a guideline for us. Now I'm going to fold both the top flap and bottom flap down to the guideline that we just previously folded. Okay? All right, so this is what we have so far. It looks something like this. That's the back. This is the front that we're looking at. Okay, now we're going to fold up. This has sort of created the face of our cat, and now we're going to fold up the ears of our cat. So I'm going to take this flap and I'm going to fold it up. But I want to make sure that the line that I'm about to crease goes exactly to the center. So I'm going to pull that up just like that. You can see, hopefully you can see, that that point is right at that center line. I'm going to give this a crease. That's going to be one ear of my kitty cat. And do the same thing on the other side. Folding it up. Make sure that crease starts at the corner. And when I flip it over, there's my cat. Now, you could use a black marker to draw nose and whiskers and just some little details on the face of your cat if you want to bring it a little bit more to life than just the origami on its own. Same with your penguin. If you wanted to add an eye, a dot for its eyes, you could do that as well. There's so many different types of origami that you can fold, so many different animals and just different things that you can fold using origami techniques. I hope you'll explore them a little bit deeper.